What up? My boy's at. If you're watching this not live, fast forward a few minutes. When people show up. What up? It's not starting. Can you see me? Has it started? Shit, I put nothing. What up, boy? Nice. Alright, good. And I got a new phone. I don't know how to work this shit yet. Some people show up. I have 666 subscribers. Actually, I have 670 now, but I thought it was pretty metal to get 666, so thought I'd spend a little time today chatting. Making some coffee before I work out. This shitty ass Keurig. Going for my 4 or 5 deadlifts next week. Nice! Why not today? That's awesome though. That's real awesome. Let me know how it goes, man. What does this button do? Oh, no, don't want to do that. No. Shit. There we go. Yeah, why aren't you going for it today? I'm about to. Alright, that's fair. It's a good reason. Very good reason. This Keurig's busted as fuck. It's coming out in like 5 streams right now. It's only supposed to come out in 1. Where my boys at? It's getting depressing. Got the shit out of my finger if he doesn't. There we go. Cheers. What's up, dudes? If you have any questions about training, let me know. Deadlifts with Wisconsin method. Conventional deadlifts doesn't work great. It'll work for a very short peak. But it doesn't work that well with Wisconsin method. Too much lower back strain, basically. Not the best idea. You can do banded good mornings a lot for my non-training days and be super. There you go, man. Suitcase deadlifts. I thought about doing them. I need someone with center knurling. Sumo works slightly better than conventional. Still not great. Plus sumo is whatever. Works okay. Not great. You'd probably stall within less than a week, so it's not really worth doing. Plus, probably the night lift after that will be a little fucked too, so not really worth doing, in my opinion. Plus, I don't like them anyway. Personally, that's better. I don't think conventional and sumo deadlifts are very overrated. Obviously, I don't do them, so. Slingshot should be here. Nice. I've never played with one. I thought about buying one just to fuck around with, but I never have gotten around to it. Slingshots seem pretty fun though. But yeah, never played with one. Anything that lets you overload anything is pretty fun usually. I've always wanted to try like a bench shirt. I think it'd be kind of fun to see how that feels. Fuck around with, in like a squat suit and stuff. You probably some big old numbers. Do I care about hypertrophy whatsoever? Not really. If I get bigger, I get bigger. If I get smaller, whatever. As long as I'm getting stronger, I don't really care. I've gotten bigger over the years. I haven't really tried to put on weight at all. So, something to be said for intensity. I don't do any volume work ever. I mean, other than those like the random like 50 rep sets, but I've put on size, so you don't need to do pump shit to put on size clearly. Dude, Tom Platt's legs are so fucking amazing. God, I wish I had legs like that. Maybe I should do some volume stuff. I have pretty big legs. They're nothing like his though. Or his like 42 inches at their peak or something. It's fucking insane. If I weighed 160 pounds was stronger than I was now, I would totally take it. I would gladly be 160 pounds if I could be stronger. It's all about the numbers. I don't give a shit about how I look or anything. I look decent, I look pretty good with my shirt off. I'm a relatively big dude. I think I weighed in at 226 this morning. I'm like almost 6'2". It's not bad. 42 inches. Yeah, I think that's what he had. Jefferson deadlifts rack pulls with mixed grip and bicep rips. The whole bicep tearing thing is overrated. If you're a natural dude, like I did fucking like 700 something pound supinated Yates rows and my biceps are fucking fine. Whole mixed grip shit. As long as you don't have like weird, like as long as you have like super tight biceps and stuff, and you're not actively flexing, it'll be fine. I think it's better to go with straps though. How did Eric do all those pulls then? I mean, what's he famous for? I don't know what you mean, man. Jefferson's, you should definitely use a mixed grip though, by the way. I don't get you mean. How did Eric do all of those pulls then? I mean, what's he? Yeah, he did like behind the back deadlifts and stuff, and Jefferson's. Not conventional deads and sumo. He did like sumos once, but that was a long time ago. If you can find a video of him doing a conventional deadlift, you could probably sell it to someone for a lot of money. No, Eric's the same way I am. He doesn't like conventional either in sumos. That's why we get along so well. Because we realize there are better fucking alternatives for most people. That's not that they're bad movements. Like people always seem to think I think they're bad movements. Yeah, the back deads are awesome. I'm not that great. I've only done 600 pounds. But I have fucking T-Rex arms, so that's my excuse. Not that I'm weak. No, they're for most people it's better alternatives. Everyone's body's different. Some people's bodies, regular deads work fucking awesome. Some they don't. For me they don't. So not that hard to figure out. People are so too dogmatic about what lifts they're doing. You know, they a lot of powerlifters are the same as like people do like P90X and shit. There's like, oh, it's the only way to fucking train. P90X is the shit. It's exactly what a lot of powerlifters say. Like, there's whatever. If P90X works for you, fucking do it. If it doesn't, like, there are other ways to train. Do fucking gymnastics. There's no best way to train. Wisconsin method's not the best. Fucking 5x5's not the best. Nothing's the best. Everything has its merits. Same with lifts. Once I get my deadlift to 405 and 315 squat, I'm going to just have fun with my lower body. Oh yeah, man. I mostly train just my back and legs, so I haven't really done any pressing seriously in a long time. I've done any pressing. I behind the back fucking strict pressed for a double 225 with the safety squat bar, which is probably harder. I don't know because it rotates as you go up. So you can get, just because you're not using something doesn't mean it's getting weak. I'm just trying to go see some shrugs once in a while. What's up, Caden? Oh man, I'm fucking tired today. I'm sleeping weird. This time change fucked me up. Such a wimp with hot coffee. It's hot. Have you ever thought about cutting? Not really. I have a hint of abs. Ladies love me. That's all that matters. Do I drink tea? Sometimes. If during the middle of the day I've realized I've already had way too much coffee, I'll usually have some tea instead. But I buy like the candy tea. Well, that's not true. I'll drink like Earl Grey or like super sweet tea, like fucking cinnamon flavored shit. I like Earl Grey though, actually. Earl Grey's pretty good. There's not enough caffeine, doesn't really do anything for me. That's the problem with tea. I kind of look like Robert Downey Jr. I'll take that as a compliment. Young Robert Downey, or did I see Yuri Belkin pull 970 with hook grip? I did not see that, but that's fucking insane. I don't know. I can't do fucking 135 with hook grip though. It fucking hurts. Got sensitive thumbs. Or something. Oh, that's fantastic. 970. Any grip. Fucking rack point 970 is pretty good. That's insane. A dude at my gym almost legit crushed a Captain's of Crush number 4. I had access to one once. I think it's a number 1. So I'm not sure, like, I'm assuming that's very impressive if you're talking about it. I've always kind of I've thought about buying those a few times to kind of see where my grip is. But then I know I'll never use them. 365 pounds for number 4. Shit. Of crush grips, right? That's pretty crazy. So what are the numbers? What's a 1, 2, 3, and 4? If you guys know. Oh, it's fucking hot. Goddamn. Anyone know what the Captains of Crush things are? I've heard Iron Mind's like the shittiest company on the planet, which, in my experience, I'm kind of agreeing, because where is it? I don't fucking know. I have 2 Iron Mind straps, and the one's fine. The other one's like tearing. And this one's fraying too. I don't know. They're not as good as they used to be or something. So one is 140, 2 is 190, 3 is 250, 4 is 365. That's crazy. Dude, this is my new favorite band. They're like metal influenced punk. I don't know what the fuck to call them. Fucking great. 68's the band. So good. I saw them live. They opened for Every Time I Die a few months ago and I went and saw them. So good. So good. So good live. Like, if this band 68 comes to your town, go see them. Yeah, I'm not sure how much pounds slingshots help. Probably depends on your shoulder width, I guess. I have pretty good grip strength. I'm not sure what my crushing grip is, but thoughts on death grips? What are death grips? Look.
Let's go.
It's Adam.
Hello.
Do you know what a death grip is?
Death grip?
Yeah.
The only thing I could think of was the hook grip.
Yeah, that's
But no.
No, it's not it. They're talking about like some kind of grip thing.
Suicide?
How would I train a fighter? Depends what kind of fighter, I guess. Talking about MMA, zerchers. Do a lot of zerchers. A lot of back work, a lot of pulling. It's a rap grip. Oh, I don't know, sorry. I don't listen to much rap. But it's basically metal. Oh, that sounds actually kind of interesting. Metal rap.
Ooh. I would definitely work out to that.
Yeah. I'm a fighter. So zerchers, I do a lot of hip stuff. I'd probably do some wide stance box squats. If they're deadlifting, I'd probably be doing sumo. Hip thrusts probably. Bar humps. A lot of hip stuff. Like a lot of leg stuff, a lot of leg power, single leg stuff. I think Jefferson's would be really good. You're basically in a fighting stance when you do Jefferson. While getting split squats for sure. What else? That's about it. Pretty simple. Hips, upper back, pull, zerchers. It's both sports. I mean.
That's how you train your clients now.
Yeah, that's what I do all my clients. I wouldn't have them do any cardio. They're probably getting more than enough cardio in their actual fight training. I think a lot of fighters do too much cardio when they go to the gym. They do like crazy high rep sets. That's all they fucking do. That's probably not helping their fighting at all, actually. I ran Ollie stuff. I just randomly did 285 clean and jerk from. It's pretty good, Caden. Not really. I fucked around with it. I don't even know what my best numbers were. I spent like a month, like 3 years ago, fucking around with them. But not seriously.
Chelsea fucked with me and moved my phone.
Did she? She hid my fucking phone when it came in the mail.
Damn it, dude.
I go on scavenger hunt for my new phone.
Oh, I did see that.
It might be where she put mine by like the cups and shit.
gonna have to check it out. Damn it.
But I've never really done all this stuff. Not really. I never had a coach. I think you really need a coach for it to be good. Best type of program for working out 5 days a week. As your goals are. If I wasn't doing Bulgarian or like Wisconsin method, I would probably do West Side or something similar to West Side method, conjugate. Just 4 days a week, but you can add in days. You can take like a recovery row or some shit. So I'm gonna say that. We'll ever do the rotator bench dips again. I don't know, the thing with bench dips, I really liked them. They didn't hurt my shoulders or anything. And I thought they were actually a really awesome movement, but the problem is there's no way to fail safely with it. At least the way I was doing it, there's no way to fail safely. So I might do them again. We'll see. If I find a less sketchy way of doing it. Because like if I had to fail, my shoulders would fucking rip out of their sockets, so not the best idea. But if you can find somebody who did more, I'd be impressed. It's a berserk strength. No, I don't think I'll do the bench dips again. That was a little too sketchy. It's some sketchy shit, but that was...
Connor.
What up, Connor? Well, party back here. Say hello. I was recording music with Connor last night. He's gonna be a pop star.
I should hope that I got.
I know she's fucking with me, what a little bitch. Oh well, it's
Check
whatever.
your jacket or something.
I don't really care. I can have a jacket.
You're on live TV.
Jesus.
Come on. That's fucking farting in here.
Hold on, let me try that again because it's just.
Do I have any lifting numbers I want to achieve? 700 pound ox squat or ox lift. Done 620. I want 700. Lifting number probably 700 pound behind the back deadlift. Pretty sweet. If I had short arms, I'd probably be able to do it already. But one arm deadlifts. I've been thinking about doing those again actually. We're gonna buy a new barbell here at the gym, and I requested we go on center knurling, so I should be able to do it then. It's gonna be a hell of a lot easier if I had some center knurling. What are those? I don't even remember how much I got up to in one arm deadlifts. I've been trying to do muscle ups, not working out so well. I've done them. I can do them, or I have done them. I don't know, I haven't tried in like a year, but a lot of that's technique. I'm assuming you're using some kind of kip. Unless you're trying to do a strict one, I can't really help you, but if you're using some kind of kip, I was just technique. So I'd find some YouTube videos, breaking it down. I think breaking it down the muscle up has helped me to get my first one way back in the day. Just breaking it down into separate parts. Did some leg press today, do not rate. Any other lifts I'd like to achieve? I don't know. The behind back deads, that's the pull for me. I can pull like 100 pounds more there than any other lift or any other deadlift. That's all. Then you should probably do it. That's what I tell people. Like the common like lame fucking cliche thing is like, do what you're bad at. Blah, blah, blah. Do what you're bad at. If it hurts, you should do it more. Blah, blah. But fuck that. Like, if your body's good at something, why not do it a shit ton? I'm good at seated good mornings, so I do them. I know there's a bunch of butthurt power lifters who are mad that I said something about Kevin Oak, but whatever. I like Kevin Oak though, by the way. Damn, dude, yeah, fuck deloads. How could someone increase punching power? Hip strength, leg strength. There you go. Would I ever try equip lifting? I would love to try some equip. If I had access to a squat suit or a fucking bench shirt, I would use that shit. See what I'm capable of. That'd be kind of fun. You ever take a squat? Oh no. There.
What?
Never mind.
Yeah,
There,
squats all the time.
Totally squats. I try equip lifting though. Grip strength also helps, yeah. How do I get a super strong lower back? By doing a shit ton of lower back work with very heavy weights. Seated good mornings, back extensions, deadlift variations, one arm stuff, croc rows, one arm deadlifts. I think the twisting aspect of lifting most people are lacking, so I think doing some one arm stuff is really good once in a while. That's about it. I have videos on my Patreon about lower back prehab specifically, and rehab. What do I think about Kaylor Woolams? I don't know who that is. I don't follow powerlifting much, so. What was I talking about? I don't know. Oh, sort of punchy power. I do a lot of back work because your shoulders are probably get fucked if you're not. I wouldn't bench at all, probably. Best leverage is behind the back deadlift. Long arms are probably the best thing for that. Unilateral movements. If I work my weak side, will it make the strong side stronger automatically? Not automatically. It might carry over. Depends. Like I pretty much whenever I'm doing unilateral stuff, I for the most part just use the one side of my body, and my weak side is always pretty much just as strong as the other. So usually a little bit of control issues with the other weak side, but strength-wise, it's pretty much the same. So whatever you want to work at. He had a 450 kilo sumo at 220 pounds. That's fucking insane. That's really, really good. Oh, I have heard of him. Now I think about it. That's really crazy. There's some strong fucking people out there. We're people talking shit. There's someone I think I saw on the powerlifting subreddit. They like calculated how far he was lifting the bar because people were complaining about him doing sumo, and so they fucking like calculated how using pixel size and shit how far he deadlifted actually. I have a Folgers container. German volume training, I think everyone does it wrong from the original. German volume training, I think the original, it was like a 5-second countdown, it's like a second in the hole and 3 seconds on the way up or something for 10 sets of 10. And everyone just does straight 10 sets of 10, which isn't what it's supposed to be. Yeah, let's say the Russian powerlifters I want to pay attention to, like Konstantin Konstantinov. There's an interview with him. It's probably the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, where he's like talking about how he realized that women live longer, and that's because they cry and then bleed because they have periods and stuff. So he does like bloodletting and then like cries all the time. It's the fucking most hilarious thing I've ever seen. And he like reads this like poem about his Soviet passport. It's fucking hilarious. How can you incorporate conditioning with Wisconsin method without stalling? It's gonna be harder. I'll do probably some quick interval stuff a couple times a week. Maybe you do like 30-30s on a rower. I'd probably stick to a rower or an airdyne. No impact stuff. Fuck biking. Short interval stuff. Do like 30-30s are pretty easy on the nervous system and not too bad. It's like 6 sets of 30-30 and then bump up the volume and intensity as you go. That's how I'd incorporate Wisconsin method if I were to incorporate it. How often do I procrastinate? Oh shit. With lifting I never procrastinate. With other stuff it kind of depends. In my life I try to arrange it so I only do stuff I like. I try not to do stuff I don't like ever. So I'm not too much of a procrastinator just because of that. I'm fucking If you were to do the 3 big convention lifts, how much do you think you can hit on each one? Couldn't tell you. I'd probably be benching around like 405-ish. I mean, I bottoms up. The bottoms up floor press. Like, not from the top down. For 315, I don't even press. So, my behind the neck press 225 twice. I think I could bench probably 405-ish. Squat, I think I'd probably be around 600 plus, I'm sure. If I can ox lift, fucking 620. Deadlift, I honestly could not tell you. Yeah, I don't procrastinate much. God, my fucking eye. I need to get new contacts, goddamn. Arm wrestling is such a cool sport. I think arm wrestling is a cool sport. It's a very simple, pure sport. Like I don't know. God damn it. This fucking thing. Sorry, guys. Fucking amateur hour here. Oh my god. I'm fucking dying here. There we go. Alright, where was that? Kirill doing like 285 preacher curl is fucking nuts. Favorite exercise for each body part? Like each muscle group, you mean? I don't know. I don't do isolation stuff. back. Yates rows probably for like upper back. Rest of the back, seated in good mornings. Legs. Some kind of lunge. Bulgarian split squats probably. Chest. Dips, I guess. Do you have any intentions to cut in the future regardless? Have you ever cut before? God damn, this fucking thing is sliding. Yeah, well, plug that. I don't have any intentions to cut, no. I had before. There was a period of time. Jesus Christ. This fucking ghetto. I'm like balancing this thing on a fucking stapler. Hold on. There was a period of time, like almost 4 years ago now probably, where I held myself, I was between like 7 and 9% body fat for close to 4 months, and I felt miserable, so no, fuck that. Would I ever try a 225 overhead extension negative? You mean like a French press? No, I haven't done 225 with that. I don't know. Sure, I guess I can try it. I don't really do negatives, but... Did you start training as a novice with Bulgarian? No. I have been an athlete my entire life, and... Yeah. Hello, Russian person. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm assuming it has something to do with our election. What do you think of Alpha Destiny's training? I love it, but I couldn't handle that much time off. I'm not sure how often is he working out a day, like 3 times a week? I can't do that. I love working out every day too much. I'm compelled to lift, so I couldn't do it 3 times a week. Just maybe Bulgarian second. Hands. Hey, the best natty program around is Wisconsin Method. Fuck you guys, I'm not channeled for. Hello, David's Iron Chamber, I can't talk, I'm doing well. Alpha Destiny is 2 times a week in the gym, 2 times at home with soft connective tissue work and neck. All I know in Russian is Privyet, Kok dela, Krosho, and a little more. I don't know. And Nastrovie. Are you passionate in personal training? Do you ever get tired teaching people good form? I'm a very good coach, so their form is good after like 1 day with me most of the time, so I don't get tired of it because I don't do it very often. And I quite love training people. It's good to see people PR and shit. You ever get tired of training people?
Nah.
No. Okay.
Unless they get tired of trying.
Yeah, that's tiring, but those people I try not to train ever. I think as long as you're honest, if you're ever a trainer, as long as you're honest with your clients, you don't have to be too honest right away, but then things are much happier. If all you do every day is tell people good job when they're not doing a good job, then that would get really fucking annoying probably. I'd be very unhappy. Alright, let's see here. God, this fucking thing keeps sliding. Jesus Christ. Where's my fucking... I have a fucking phone stand. What am I doing?
Should have hit tonight.
Squatted yesterday. Posterior your chain's pretty fresh.
Is it? You can do some seated good mornings. Do some regular good mornings.
That I could do.
Oh fuck, I just turned the fucking sound off. Jesus.
See what it feels like.
Alright, I'm back. It's funny, I feel way sketchier doing standing good mornings than I do seated ones. Which is really weird, I think most people are opposite. Do I think Putin intervened in the U.S. election? Yes, as does the entire intelligence community of the United States. Don't do that. Do I make good money coaching? I make decent money. Is that Ric Flair 30 for 30 any good? I've been told it's good. Have you seen that?
I saw the previews for it where he talked about it.
Looks insane.
But not the 30.
Yeah, it looks insane. Have you ever hit on your clients?
Client confidential.
Yeah, I can't legally tell you if I have or not, I don't think.
You should tell them about the shakes that you sell. To have multi-level marketing.
Yeah.
Part of pyramid.
Bruh, have you heard of Beachbody?
Beachbody, that's
And
what it
fucking Shakeology? Bruh.
It was nice.
Are you doing a CPR class?
I'm going to slowly get you into rap by
Probably
posting
should,
random
actually.
lyrics. I don't know, I listen to some rap. Like 90s, like early 90s rap, late 80s.
Become a hero.
Is there a lift you can one-up the Boogs on? I think I'm better at some rows than he is, maybe. I think Penley rode more than he has. I'm thinking I'm a better overhead presser than him, too. But neither of us overhead press ever, so I don't fucking know. Tried doing weighted chins or pull-ups a long time ago. I honestly don't remember how much I did. This guy just did fucking 3 plates yesterday. Was it yesterday? 2 days ago? Yesterday?
Oh yeah.
He's a pretty big guy, too. So. A friend of mine makes $30 an hour as a trainer. Facility has to do how much trainers can charge. We have a set rates where I work. Ox lift is the greatest lift ever because I'm the best in the world at it. My favorite thing about Penley is that you can max out. Bulgarian light. It's called Wisconsin method, man. While on a cut, can you get stronger? It's not the best.
Why?
Yeah, it's not don't cut if you're on Wisconsin method. How much did Chuck Vogelpohl do? Vogelpohl, what the fuck his name is, he did it with the barbell in front of him. So it's probably harder actually. But how much did he do with that? Anyone know? Do I drink liquid calories? Yeah, as in shakes. I have a shake that's mostly vegetables I have every day, and then a lot of milk. Lots of milk. What do you think is the most impressive lift you've done personally, and that the Boogs has done? I think my ox lift is probably the most impressive I've done. These seated deadlifts or seated good mornings are probably pretty fucking impressive. There you go. There aren't many people have done heavier than I ever have. Most of the guys at West Side don't do as much weight as I do. So, the most impressive lift Bugenhagen did was definitely the probably his 880 behind the back deadlift, because that's fucking nuts. Oh, we're almost done with the double collar trap bar. Let's do a SSB squat and front squat at the same time, bar on both sides. That'd be that'd even work?
Wait, what?
SSB squat and then a front squat with a regular barbell at the same time. So the SSB would be on your back. But they'd have to rest on the thing. Okay, we put the front squat on first, I guess.
You do with the safety bar.
Yeah, the safe squat bar on your back and then a regular barbell across the front.
It'd be fucking...
Because the plates are a little wider on the SSB. I don't even know the fuck that would... That might...
Making a huge hex bar really
Yeah.
narrow. That'd be weird as shit.
That'd be weird as shit. Will I ever do a 2,000 pound rack pull above the knee? Those are overrated. I know Alpha Destiny loves them, but they're good for building some trap size, but that's about it. They don't carry over to anything. Nothing else. They don't get you strong or anything else. When should volume take precedence over adding weight to the bar, particularly for beginners? So a lot of beginners, especially like accessories, I have them rotate pretty often, and that's where most of the volume's coming from. It kind of depends on the person a lot. I think with beginners, they try to put on weight too fast on the bar, and they're not ready for it, and that's where injuries usually occur. Try doing 500 reps. Didn't he do like 28 reps with 500 pound squats? Fucking Tom Platz is like my hero. I want some Tom Platz legs. Can you comment on the anabolic properties of thick women? There was some study I saw. It was a long time ago, so I don't know the details of it. But they had men test their one rep max bench press, and then gave them 5 minutes rest and had them retest it again. But they had a woman sit on their lap, and I think almost all of them performed better, even though they're already fatigued. So there's something to be said for the anabolic properties of women being around if you're a dude. Yeah, Tom Platz is a fucking beast. That there's like a video from the 80s of him like teaching the fucking leg curl and the Hack Squad. Have you seen that? Hack Squad Machine? Yeah, I showed
Show me
you.
that, yeah.
He's like, kill me, and it's fucking like this teenagers pushing on that shit. That's had me on starting strength, even with the surplus and good rest, just kind of hammer away. Yeah, so the problem with like starting strength is, especially beginners who aren't athletes, you're building a fucking pyramid upside down. It's like, it's basically a peaking program, and it builds no base whatsoever. So you have this thing teetering, fucking, and then something happens, you tip over and you can't go anywhere because you can't build up anymore. Yeah, add some volume and do some variations. Opinions on cleans and snatch for athletes, unnecessary, completely unnecessary, and a risk to the athletes a lot of times. If you want to do trap bar jumps, you want to build explosiveness, you work on explosiveness. Was I ever in a frat? No, I was not. Do I look like I was in a frat?
That's fucking hilarious.
I'm not in a frat, no.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
That's what I call Frox lift. If what I call the SSB front squat. I don't know who Taylor White is. I don't know any of these fucking people you guys talk about are.
You lifting tonight yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna lift in like 20 minutes about.
Tight. See you in the paradise.
Have I coached teens yet? Yes, I've coached teens. If you mean like super young teens, then most of the stuff we do is technique based. Depending, you kind of have to make a judgment call with teenagers, kind of how physically mature they are. Some 14-year-olds are ready to go fucking nuts in the gym. Some 14-year-olds are not. So we gotta make a judgment call there. It's not that hard to tell. Look at the fucking guy. Not technique work starting out though. With teens always. A lot of times we start with a broomstick. But again, it depends. You know, there's kids who are 14, they're bigger than most adults will ever be. So I gotta make a judgment call, kind of judge how far through puberty they are. Like there was a kid I went to high school with, he had a beard like a full beard, like fuller than mine is now in 8th grade. So that guy would have been fine lifting. So yeah, judgment call, teens. Do you think it's better to be miserable and angry or happy and relaxed for lifting? I don't think those are exclusive. If I had to choose one, I'd probably be relaxed and happy. I can be angry, but satisfied with lifting. Like when I lift, I'm always pissed off at the bar and stuff, but I'm not miserable ever. I'm happy afterwards. I mean, it depends on the person. Like if you're like forcing yourself to be angry on purpose just to be angry, then it's probably not gonna help your lifting at all. If you're a naturally happy person, like don't force anger upon yourself. Thoughts on our Lord and Savior Gatorade. I love Gatorade. Nothing wrong with it. I was lifting at 13. I sucked ass, I'm guessing. But I'm 14, almost 15, and I actually know what I'm doing now. Yeah, it's a lot of it. Like, teenagers are fucking dumb. No offense, man. Teenagers are fucking dumb. You're dumb. I was dumb. So, one of the biggest things you teach teens is, like, how to move properly in the gym, not just be a fuck off. Like, teach them how things work. If you're coaching teens, like, teach them why they're doing things, teach them how to do things. In my opinion, if you're miserable almost all the time you're lifting, that's a problem. Exactly. Such a misnomer that being pissed off makes lifting better. Yeah, it's like, if you're just like, you should do what comes naturally to you. Like, Eric's an intense dude. I'm relatively intense. I'm not as intense as he is when I lift. So, like, if I was just fucking banging my head on the wall just because I think I want to be angry, that's not going to do anything. Like, don't force emotions. Use your emotions. Any advice for a 6'6" guy for leg size? Squat and do lunges and ball gains with squats. Eat a shit ton. You need a lot of calories. You're 6'6". Fucking drink milk. I pretend to have rough sex to lift. That works. It fucking works. Some people love the barbell. Some people, do whatever comes naturally to you. If you're a calm person who doesn't have emotions, then fucking don't use your emotions when you lift. I don't know, if you crying makes you feel good, fucking cry when you lift, whatever. How do I bring the barbell so smoothly? Takes lots of years of practice, boys. Exactly. Honestly, I'm happy. Like, I'm not humping the bar because I'm angry at it. Happy. Congrats on 600. Oh, thanks, man. I'm almost at 700 now. I had 666, which made me happy. That was pretty fucking metal. It was kind of funny. Yeah, it's been going up. Subscribers been going up, which is pretty fun. I posted a thing on my Patreon today for those interested or those who are members about when I was in Norway. I trained the Norwegian champion in a type of bodybuilding called athletic fitness for women, and I put how we set up her training on there. So peanut occlusion training. I read studies on it. Seems a hassle. I've never done it. I did it once and it was painful and it just made me sore. So I don't know. Might do something. I'd never trained anybody with it. It seems half the time we've just been setting up. So, but fucking looked heavy. Would I ever play children's music to smash a PR? I wouldn't mind that fucking Lion King song, like the that song. Is a pump necessary? No, I never have a pump hardly, unless I'm doing like a crazy set. I've not pumped in a long ass time. What do you think why do you think a pump is necessary? Necessary for what is the question, really? I haven't had a pump in a long, long time, and I'm bigger than most dudes. Do I have 18-inch arms? I don't fucking know. Arms aren't especially big. I don't train them ever, really. Lift up between me and Alan Thrall. I don't want to see him cry, though. That'd be too fun. Grown men crying makes me sad. Man, he is just... Oof. I saw one of you guys reference me on his thing. I happened to look at one of his things, so thank you. Type of athletes do you coach? Right now, I'm still doing programming for a few bodybuilders over in the homeland. That's about it right now. I'm not currently training any athletes at the moment. It's it's like middle of season for a lot of people. But I've trained figure skaters. I've trained speed skaters. I've trained bodybuilders. I've trained basketball players. Trained a hockey player. I've sprinters. Myself, I was a rower. I was a sprinter. Middle distance, I shouldn't say sprint. I did 4s and 8s. Yeah. Hey man, Caden, more power to you. If you get a pump when you're lifting heavy, that's good for you. Maybe my blood pressure is too high to get a pump, probably. What would I do if Alan Thrall was one of your clients? I'd have him do a bunch of fucking accessories all the damn time, because he's busy being fucking 5x5 and he's weak as fuck. I teach him how to bench press. What's your program like for bodybuilders? It is on my Patreon. For $1, you can read it. Oh shit. It's not that. It's mostly self-regulating, the bodybuilding stuff we did. Self-regulating and hard as fuck is what we did for bodybuilding stuff. I know you're Jewish, but has anyone told you look like a Nazi? I don't think I look like a Nazi. I'm dark-haired and... So no one's ever told me I look like a Nazi. Half of me is Norwegian, which I guess... How do you program? Again, bodybuilding plan. If you want to see how I trained her, it's on my Patreon for $1. How do you overthrow an oppressive regime? I don't fucking know. Power to the people, I guess. Need to... I don't know. I'm blonde hair, blue eyes with an undercut. You'd run if you saw me. I'm not scared of no fucking Nazis. If any of you guys watching are Nazis, you can come here and we can settle who's inferior. Neo-Nazis are the least scary people on the planet, in my opinion. How hard is it for you to find jeans that fit that ass? Impossible. Right now I literally have one pair of jeans that fit. It's like stretchy fucking like leggings, more or less. fucking impossible. Because if I get a waist that fits, then everything else is fucking like skinny as shit. If I get legs that fit, the waist is gigantic. Everyone in America is so fucking fat that all the jeans are made for fat people and they get to a certain size. It fucking sucks. Books I recommend. Death in the Afternoon. It's by Hemingway. Any Hemingway, really. Any Fitzgerald, too. Faulkner, any Faulkner. Kiss or Kill by Mark Twight. It's about mountain climbing. It's a good one. Moby Dick. I love me some classics. Harry Potter. Sure, some weightlifting books that would be smart to read, but I don't know, mostly not worth the money. Yeah. Have you ever gone hunting? No. Have you read Models by Mark Manson? I have not. Does Donald Trump trigger you? No, I do not get triggered. He upsets me. But no, it does not trigger me. Not sure being triggered is actually a thing. I think that's a thing that only exists on the internet. I've never seen someone in real life be triggered. What the fuck that means. More books. Let's see. Invisible Man. Worst hangover story. Oof. I don't know. I get hungover. I'm mostly just getting headaches and stuff. Oh, New Year's once actually. We're at my friend's house. She kind of lived in the boonies back in the day. So we're all visiting. So I lived in Norway. I was visiting the U.S. around the holidays, and so we decided we were playing some like Wii, Nintendo, and we were playing some game where we had to take shots if we like lost or whatever. So I kept losing. It was like a dancing game or some shit. So I had like a shot of every kind of liquor imaginable, liqueur, fucking beer. Oh. So I went to bed, drunk as fuck, the room was spinning, didn't puke though. Woke up the next morning, feeling pretty decent. And then I go down to get some water at the girl's house. She gives me some water. I go back upstairs, there's puke fucking everywhere. So nasty, and I fell asleep immediately after I puked. I was still drunk, didn't realize I was drunk though. So I fell asleep and it like caked over. It was like the thickest, milkiest, nastiest fucking puke. That's about it though. I only puked a few times from drinking in my life, probably 5 times. Pretty good. Especially considering I went to college in Wisconsin, so. Opinion on college or being a trainer. If you want to be a good one, yes. What up, ZBGBs? My boy. Didn't know you follow me. When you get 1488 subs, you need to rub your hands. Okay. Hell yeah, man. If you guys don't follow ZBGBs, you should, because he's strong as fuck. Check him out. Do you post stuff on your YouTube? I know on Instagram you do. You have a dip competition? Ooh. On Reddit? I did not know that. What's the current best? Have I ever done a 315 pen lay row? I think I've done like a 365 pen lay row for like 5 or 6. No, just fit me on Instagram. Yeah. Oh no. Being a trainer doesn't require a college degree, but how much advantage does having a degree give? It depends. Honestly, personal training is not for everyone. My advice, if you're thinking about going to college for being a trainer, do like a certification, become a trainer at some shitty gym, see how you like it. You'll figure out in a few months if you like it or not. And then if you really love it, get a degree in it. If you don't, then don't get a degree in it because it's not useful for a whole lot of stuff other than training. Probably better off getting like a some kind of degree in like physical therapy, honestly. So then you have like a fallback. Because a lot of people fucking hate personal training. I love it, but Shouldn't call it coaching. I coach people. I'm good enough where I coach people. It's a competition on weight room. Oh, nice. I'll think about it. The thing we have for dips here, it's so wide. Like, hurts my shoulder. It's like, I'm like good for like one day. 90 pounds for 8. Is it total weight or just added weight? Because it should be total weight, I think. Then I can just get fat and dip more. Whatever. Try doing weighted ring dips. That sounds like a really good way to snap your shit up. I've done ring dips before, which I actually like. I've never weighted them, no. Quit fucking posting rap lyrics, you weirdo. Oh, taking one up each other. Ooh. Is it total weight or added weight? Because 90 I can easily do. So I'm going to have to... I don't know, about 8 maybe. No, I can do 90. Just added weight. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, us big guys, all the people like fucking like, oh, I dipped like 200 pounds on, but they fucking weigh 80. I mean, it's pretty good, but I'm trying to go mad. Do it. I love milk. I'm from Wisconsin, of course. I have it. Should do go mad. Challenge to subscribe to. Marcus Brubeck. Michael Scullin, my boy. CBGBs. He's on Instagram. Phil, obviously. Who gives a shit if milk has hormones? Fucking drink it. Ooh. The games be played. The simultaneously most upvoted and downvoted person on Weight Room. Every time I see one of his comments, he's at fucking like negative 100 or positive 100. It's kind of funny. My least favorite YouTube lifter, Alan Thrall. Obviously. Blah. He's entertaining at least. Vegan gains is pretty fucking dumb. That is fucking crazy. I don't know how much of that's acting. I hope it's acting. Why do I dislike Alan? His advice is mediocre at best. He is weak, especially again for someone who lifts for a living. What would I do if Blaha made a video dissing you? I would be very happy. That'd be hilarious. I'd love to see what he had to say. I'd definitely watch it. Let's see who did. I'll join in on that dip thing. Alan Thrall, yeah, doesn't understand 531 or misrepresents it on purpose, which proves he's an idiot. Either way, he does starting strength, which, man, so many things wrong with starting strength. He is just another shill for Ripito. He's never done anything of note. He's never done anything of note. He sucks at bench, so he started to do... Yeah, I'll go Saturday. That'd be a good day for me, actually. Yeah, because he sucks, so he started do this thing. Chase the Alpha Man. So it's like takes the bench out because he sucks at it. So it took like 10 years to fucking do a 315 bench. That's terrible. Dude lifts for a fucking living. How can it take you 10 years to do a 315 bench? There's like women I train almost bench 315. Nice. Thanks, man. Tag me. Good strength standards for teens, 16, 18. It depends on your size. I mean, for like a normal sized teen, like you're an athlete, they should be able to squat 315 probably. Jason Genova is strong around there. Probably smarter too. Alan Thrall just like so mediocre in every way. His advice is mediocre. His lifts are mediocre. His humor is mediocre. That guy's bugs the shit on me. I'm 16. I want a 275, 315 bench. I'm not sure Alan even hit 315 in bench ever. There's people talking about that. It's been like 10 years or something. It's ridiculous. 315 bench isn't that much. Dude weighs like 245 pounds or something. And body weight and a half even. Jesus. What would I do if Alan Thrall gets a higher ox lift than you? A, he couldn't, and B, I would then immediately 10 seconds later go do 20 more pounds than he did. without a warm up. Out of rage. There's no way Alan Thrall could do a 620 ox lift. You can't do a 620 anything. I was trying to. Yeah, but you probably don't lift for a living, and you're not. As far as I've seen you from channel, you're not 245 pounds. Guys are missing arm pie and bench. Probably. Like 16 on bench, 225 round. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure the first time I ever bench pressed, I did 2 plates. Like, that's like not. Well, I shouldn't say the first time. First time I did, like, as an adult in high school, I obviously wasn't. I was a skinny little bitch, but would I ever do banded bench plus a swing shot? That seems a little silly. Nice. How long ago did you hit 315 ZBGBs? If you're adding more than like one implement to your lift, like a band and a bench, that's silly as fuck, I think. You can add one thing, one specialty item to your lifts. That's the limit. That's what you get. Do I think 315 bench in 2 years is a fair amount? Yeah. What up?
Got a comment?
No, you can
Oh,
come
you're
in.
still laughing.
No, it's fine. This is not very formal, obviously.
I don't know if Chelsea's changed yet.
Oh. Is Chelsea training now?
What?
Is Chelsea training?
No, I thought she was changing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you ever fear for your life when you do heavy weighted dips? No, I fear for my life doing these seated deadlifts though. I'm like this close, like I'm like people think I'm joking. I'm like legit like this close to an aneurysm every time I do them. Not sure. Yeah, exactly, man. Bands, chains, slingshot, squat shoes, and crane. 315, 5 months in. That's amazing, man. Had you never lifted before? Like, ever? Or just, like, fucking around lifting? That's like, insane. I'm surprised you're not on Natty or Juice yet. I'm kind of saddened that I haven't been on Natty or Juice yet. I think I need to try harder, maybe. I'm a little disappointed. Because there's been some dudes way smaller and weaker than me on there. So, I don't know. No, you guys should put me on Natty or Juice. You haven't made it? Oh, man. We're both lacking. What do you think about bodyweight lift ratios to determine strength levels, like double bodyweight squats, 3 times bodyweight deadlifts, etc.? I mean, for the most part, comparing people that are worthless, I think they're good milestones to have, like goals. Like to hit a 4 times bodyweight deadlift, no matter how tiny you are, that's very impressive. But comparing people, they're very stupid. Do you ever get self-conscious about your looks? I'm a handsome motherfucker. Why would I be self-conscious about my looks? I haven't told it's because I'm not lean. Oh. Well, I think you look nice. I've been lifting for 10 months, started with 95 pounds for 2, now I can do 185 close grip, just turned 16. Nice job, man. It's a hell of an improvement. You know, it's basically double. It's crazy. Get more neck, insta fake natty. All you need to do is switch between overhead press and bench over and over again. Oh, for getting a 315 bench? I can just bench a shit ton. When I used to actually bench, what I did, I would always, basically, every time I bench, I'd do like my, whatever, 5 sets of 3, whatever the fuck I was doing that day. And then I'd drop down, just do like one crazy burnout set. I think it's good, it teaches you how to squeeze. Has a girl ever cold approached you at a bar? Yeah. Do you believe in neck training, or is it for insecure guys like Alp Destiny? I don't think it's for insecure guys. I think it's unnecessary. If you want a big neck, more power to you, but doesn't really help with anything. I don't know. It seems unnecessary to me. I would never train my neck specifically unless I was like fucking around and trying to do a neck bridge or something, but I don't know. I think it's unnecessary. We're like 5 more minutes and I gotta fucking actually work out. This coffee is running through me. I got about to shit my pants. If you like training neck, go for it. I did once do a forward neck plank, which I thought my head was gonna crack. Like, so you're doing so your stomach laying down, hands behind your back, and you have just your forehead on the ground, and then your feet also. So I've done that. you do combat sports, you train like probably to some extent, but I think a lot of your neck training, if you're doing like grappling, you're gonna get from just being grappled upon. So I don't know. Does cold medicine weather make your day depressing? I love cold weather. I'm like a reverse Superman. The second it starts getting cold and there's a lack of sun, I get way stronger, sleep better. I feel so like the second it gets below freezing, I'm like so happy. Like right now, I have my window open at night and it's been getting down to like the teens. I just have a really thin sheet on. It's amazing. Cold weather is the fucking best. Makes you hardier. Seriously. I guess a vampire kind of is a reverse Superman. Love the cold though. The darkness, whatever, but love cold weather. So much stronger. When I was like in high school and in cross country and stuff, kind of like my workout. Maybe I'll think about it. No one ever watches my live stream workouts, and it's hard to like talk to you guys during them. So, yeah, if I was in high school and cross country, like the second the weather started getting colder, my times would improve so much, which was awesome. I'll think about it. I gotta shit though. I'm gonna be gone for like 5 minutes shitting. That's no fun. We'll see. I'll think about it. Next 5 minutes. Straps versus gloves. Don't use gloves. Use straps. Never wear gloves. Gloves are not cool. Not cool at all. Not cool. Both, yeah. Why not? Gloves, get some straps, get those gloves like the wide receivers wear in the NFL. That might not be a bad idea, actually. 2 more minutes. What up, man?
Oh, yeah?
This is Jeff.
Yeah.
It's Connor.
Fuck you.
No.
You barged in too many times now.
It's Patrick.
No.
Where are you guys going to? A date?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Mandate?
Me, no. I'm going home.
What lift today? More See the Good Mornings. We got a new rack at the gym, and it's fucking amazing. It's like the nicest Rogue one.
Are you going to house it during the winter or not?
Dairyland Strength versus Alan Thrall in a charity MMA fight. Let's see who's more functional. Dude, I'd fight him. Grab onto that blubber. Can I grab the beard? Is that allowed? Is the beard grabbing allowed? I think it's so nasty. Or it's better for your bench, since I can't do weighted dips, wide grip pause, or close grip touch and go. Wait. Why can't you do weighted dips, wide grip pause, or close grip? Floor presses is really good for bench. If you can't do weighted dips, that sucks. But I think wide grip bench doesn't do much, in my opinion. Close grip definitely helps. Do jam presses a lot too. What's the official November contest? I haven't been keeping up with it. Do you care about looking? Do you even lift? I look like I fucking lift. Bench. Oh no. Ooh, trap bar dead. And, uh-oh. What's the third one? Don't leave me hanging. Overhead lockout? Like, dunk? But just like a little one? Any ideas for implementation of the Wisconsin method at home when you can't make it to the gym? I mean, you're not really doing it then, but try to do something similar, like you're doing some kind of squat variation, do a shit ton of bodyweight squats or like single leg stuff. You want to say hi?
No.
Chelsea, hi. You guys seen Chelsea before? She's been on here.
Hi.
She was deadlifting 315 not too long ago. She's strong.
Oh wait, that's this.
Strong, yeah.
Strong. What are you doing?
I'm live streaming. I got 666 subscribers.
Yeah, your double number.
It's pretty metal.
Wait, ready?
I'm almost done. Am I working on that? Oh, Jesus. Are you working on that?
No, I just got a 90-minute massage.
Oh, I thought you were working out now.
Fuck no.
I'm working out.
I'm gonna work out later. Tomorrow. Much later.
Let's see. Pressing brake post.
Are you like on Instagram?
No, on YouTube. Pre-workout, good or bad? Good when you need it, bad when you don't.
Yes.
Good answer.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, for all legs. Oh, so you have the arms locked out and just like, oh. That's the competition, so it's just an overhead lockout. So you can, so like basically lock it out however the fuck you want, basically.
Like anyhow?
Oh, so you can. Oh, that'd be cool. I did that once a long time ago. I can't remember how much I did. Oh, I do like that. I'm gonna like literally wreck my shoulders trying it probably. The new rack we got is so fucking sweet. I've named it. Its name's Dorothy. Just say no.
No.
The new rack's named Dorothy.
You don't get to name the new
I already
rack.
have. It's too late. Everyone already knows it. I told everyone.
I'm the one that put it together, and I'm the one.
I already
that
told
helped
everyone.
everybody.
It's
No,
Dorothy.
I
It's
don't give a
Dorothy.
fuck.
It's Dorothy. Couldn't find my rowing records. It's on Concept 2 website. This guy cares apparently. Also, I was really good at the ski rig. I was 4th in the world at the 100-meter sprint like 2 years ago.
No one cares.
Some people care. Fuck you. It'd be cool to hold however many hundreds of pounds above here. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I might have to try that. If I don't post something, I'm probably really bad at it, and they'll know I'm bad at it.
So everything.
Yeah. Alright, I need to fucking work out. One more good question. Do you have any questions for me, Chelsea?
Why don't you ever stop talking?
I love talking. I love the sound of my own voice. That's
I know
why.
you do.
It's like smooth like Barry Manilow.
What's the decision process that you go through in deciding which lift you're gonna make?
See, that's how you ask a question, guys. How do you say bye in Norwegian? Ha det bra. How would I decide? However I feel when I'm switching lifts. That simple. Or sometimes, if I'm planning on doing a lift down the road, I'll sometimes do things that lead into it. Do I like Coke? Like Coca-Cola? Yes. I've never tried cocaine, so I don't know. I'd probably be very addicted to it the second I tried it, so I'm not going to ever. Pete Rubish deadlifts for deadlift lockout? Or do you know any better exercise? Do you mean like the Pete Rubish off the 45-degree back extension? Those are worthless. If you're going to do those, do either really wide snatch grip, which is silicone, which is okay, and then or a Zercher. Would I rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck? 1 horse-sized duck for sure. Tame it, and it'd be my pet. What approach would you recommend for doing ox lifts? How heavy should you start? Start with a max, and then do 10 pounds over your max the next day, and then do 20 pounds over your max the day after that. Distribute the weight as evenly as you can. Alright guys, I'm heading out. I need to left. Fuck you guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, Pete Rubish is also on a shit ton of steroids. That's why he swears by him. So it's true. Of course, they're gonna fucking work for him. I respect him, but whatever. See you guys.
How many people do you have? 2 minutes?